so we're going to get the study sorted. We're going to get that painted as soon as we can.
Morning, everybody. Sorry, I saw Evans in the corridor. So, sorry for bringing you all here together in person. It's just that your father gave me a letter that he wished for me to read prior to his will, and it specified that all his children must be present, so, yep, I can see you're all here, so, should we begin? Right, let's just, actually, this is awkward, I don't know where I've put it. Talk amongst yourselves, I'll just have a quick look. Must be in there.
Well, what a surprise. I didn't see you at the funeral, yet here you are, Evans.
Save your ref. He just wants to see how much he gets to spend on girls half his age.
Yeah, well, I've seen that, Bill. They're not that cheap. Speaking of cheap, there's quite a few people in this room that are just here for a cut they don't deserve.
You think I don't take subtle hints?
Subtle hints? Michael hasn't been subtle since your wedding day.
Alright, can everybody just shut the fuck up before I actually do murder someone?
Bad taste after Pop has been murdered.
Oh, please, not this nonsense again. Mr. Atlee, can you please just go on with it?
I wish I could, but I don't know where I've put it, so you're just going to have to wait with me for a second.
Holy buckets, let me. What colour is it?
It's paper-coloured, so just have a look.
Yeah, because I'm sure that you'd love a juicy murder scandal for your disgusting little column, wouldn't you?
Have some decorum, Jamie Lee. I expect a little more class from you, especially given your age.
You see, this is why I've missed family get-together so much.
Sorry, found it. Sorry.
Hey.
Slipped it in the front of the folder. So, before we start considering the current circumstances, I think it's probably best if we all stay in town until after the investigation. It should only take a couple of days, so...
Wait, so we actually have to stay in town? So they actually think this is murder?
It's actually a double yes. I shouldn't really laugh, sorry. Poor taste. The inspector's on his way down very shortly to take statements from each of you individually. It's just basic protocol, it's nothing to worry about, it's just part of the investigation.
What inspector?
The health inspector. Who do you think?
No, Atlee, this will not do. I've got work to get back to, man.
Your online plant store can run itself.
I can't leave my 14-year-old stepson alone for 2 hours. And you're asking me to leave him alone for 2 days.
Especially that stupid kid.
Atlee, you mentioned an updated will. Do enlighten us.
Yeah, it's right here. Got it.
Ah, finally, Father came to his senses and cut out this worthless, lazy brat from the will.
And when you're riding the bus back to your one-bed flat on some council estate in the East End, remember, you did this to yourself.
No. You helped very much so. And besides, don't worry about me. I've been planning this for quite a while now, so...
Right.
You saying Pop told you he was taking you out of the will?
Of course he did. The old fuck.
I guess it means you finally get to grow up and look after yourself now.
I guess so.
It's not like you didn't see it coming, is it? After the fire at the lake house and those 2 Brazilian immigrant girls got pregnant?
I do believe they were Korean.
And then last year, you lost his vintage Ferrari. How do you lose a red sports car?
Look, I've been doing this for a while. I think since his birthday party, me and him had a conversation after I gave him his gift. You know, the lovely whiskey bottle.
My father couldn't drink whiskey, you know that.
Do I? He told me that I'm not getting a single penny. And he said some other stuff as well, I'm sure. But
So you killed him? You are a little scoundrel, aren't you, Evans?
I always knew you were a filthy degenerate, but why this?
Answered your own question there, Pookie.
Yes, Pookie. How silly. But wait, if he was out of the will, then why kill Pop?
Wait, the updated will. Was it submitted to the court?
Oh, no. No, this will has been kept here with me, safe and sound, sealed with the letter.
You truly are despicable, aren't you? You were bad even as a child. When that Rankstein kid...
Wompstow.
Yes, whatever. When he was named as captain of the cricket team, you took a cricket bat to his knee.
You broke his leg?
Shattered his kneecap. Poor little bastard was stuck in a wheelchair for 18 months.
When you left the house after seeing Dad, where did you go? You went to the country club. I know because you put a 200-pound glass of scotch on my tab. I got the bill on Wednesday when I was there with Michael. They also gave me your dad's leather medical case, the one he keeps his pills in. I assumed he'd left it there the last time he was at the club. But as we found out, Pops hadn't renewed his membership. He hadn't been in the club in months.
Oh my God. I figured it out. That's heart medicine was in the case. Evans gave him whiskey that he knows would make him bad. Grabbed the pills and took them to the club to hide them. So it will all seem like some sort of accident. Right?
I doubt Father was stupid enough to drink something that could kill him.
Unless he didn't know. Why did you insist on cherry coke at that party? You went on and on about it all week. Don't forget cherry coke, get cherry coke. Did you get cherry coke? Jesus, my ears hurt from hearing it. Yet, I don't think you drank it. And at the end of the night, there was only a small amount used. No one likes cherry coke.
I mean, I'm quite partial to...
He made a rum and coke, but put cherry coke in to hide the whiskey taste of that pop-pop.
Okay, you really need to stop calling him that now.
So that Kirk, Mr. Lennox Senior, wouldn't taste it.
But that still means that my bit was right, yeah? Right?
Pretty much.
I may be young, sis, but I'm not stupid. And I was very close to pop-pop.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure you tried to get even closer before that.
No, you'd hate having to call me mummy.
I swear to God, Michael, if she doesn't shut the fuck up, she's going to be the second murder victim in a minute.
If anyone needs any advice on killing relatives, apparently, I'm some sort of an expert, so...
You're not an expert in anything other than spending Dad's money. Which is why we're going to make sure today that the will is followed to the letter. Like, am I right on that? Just want to know, everybody else with me on that? You never showed an ounce of appreciation, not 1 ounce, for anything that we were ever given. Because, you know, all right, sure, we had to borrow a bit of Dad's money to get started, but at least we made something of ourselves. We did something with our lives.
Kiss my privileged ass, Jamie Lee. I made the most of what we had. I mean, that is the bloody point, right? Dad worked hard so that we didn't have to work hard. And if you want to talk to me about wasting money, I mean, you two married a couple of leeches.
That's rich.
No, I'm rich. I've got my own money, plenty of it. Because when me and Dad had the conversation about cutting me out of the will, we toasted to it. Now I've got 4 businesses making 18 million every year. So, no, Ricky, I won't be riding the bus. And besides, we all know that around here, you're the cheap ride.
Hey, Evans, watch your mouth or I'll give you a clip behind the ear.
What, are we just going to forget about Christmas in the Alps 2 years ago?
All right, enough! Christ, you people like to talk. Fucking love the sound of your own voice. If we're all agreed, okay? If you're all agreed that you're all very rich, can I get on with reading the will with no objection to what the outcome is?
Bring it on.
Yes, it's about time we all got what we... Pop-Pop really wanted.
You guys really are the worst. Thank you, though, because rarely do I ever get the chance to spend time with such a callous bunch of money-grabbing vipers. You all have the same cold-hearted attitude. I don't think I've ever seen one of you shed a tear since your father passed.
Now, just a minute. I won't sit here and listen to you insult these people like that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to leave you out.
Thank you. Wait, what?
And Mrs. Lennox, I'd be careful who you throw accusations at, because the finger of suspicion could quite easily fall on you too.
What the fuck? How dare you? I never would have done anything like that to Pop-Pop. You sitting up there in your shitty piece of suit telling me what the fuck I can do, and everyone here, you fucking Michael!
Yes, dear, quite right. Now, that is quite a serious statement there, Atlee.
Yes, and I'm a serious man, Mr. Lennox. You know as well as I do that your wife had ample opportunity to poison your father's drink. But you don't even want to think about that. No, she knew full well his medical case was missing, didn't you? Didn't you? Because you saw him looking for it that very afternoon.
And why exactly would I?
Because you're a greedy little bitch, that's why.
That's it, actually. I'm going to have to do some...
Oh, sit down! You don't think you're under the inspector's eye, do you? His so-called company is 275 grand in the hole.
That's not quite...
Right. Now it really is time for you to shut up before you say the wrong thing.
I agree, actually. You should really be listening to prime suspect number 4.
I'm sorry, what?
What was it about we really need to sell the boathouse, father's not investing his money correctly, the family fund needs to grow, and all a mere 5 days after he's passed?
What does that mean?
What does that mean, sir, if you wake up, is your wife spent 2 years telling anybody who'll listen to her exactly how she's going to spend the family fortune before her dad's even dead.
Having an interest in the family's
Donnie,
future.
I can speak for myself, actually. You can shut the fuck up. What do you know about any of this? What do you know about us?
I was his lawyer. He told me all about you. Like, I was prepared for this. His selfish, narcissistic, privileged children who'll turn on each other and point fingers. And for what? It's all for a bigger slice of the pie. So I'm going to read the letter. I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to read the will, and then I hope I never have to see any of you ever again.
Accusational isn't a word, by the way.
To my family. The will I have attached is updated as of the 9th of October and is what I feel is right and fair considering the circumstances. I now address my solicitor, who I believe is Mr. Attlee, that's me, to read the will before continuing. Let's see, shall we? I, Kirk Lennox, being of sound mind and body, under advice from legal counsel, and witnessed by my housekeeper, Mr. Weebly, leave all my possessions, money, holdings, and intellectual property to Sarah Lennox, my wife.
Dad remarried last year.
Oh yeah, in Hawaii.
Paris.
Did any of you go to the wedding?
Did we even meet her?
As none of you even bothered to come to the wedding, I can't think of a single reason to share any of what I have with you. You are the worst kids a dad ever had. And I don't care what happens to any of you anymore. Sincerely, Dad. P.S. Evans has apparently spiked my drink with whiskey. So I'll be dead in an hour because my medical case is missing.